So, the reason why you have had a difficult time saying no to people in your past is because you grew up in a household where if you were to say no, you were punished for it, you were ridiculed for it, and someone forced you to say yes even when you wanted to say no. People insulted your character, they belittled you, they, tried to define you as a bad person because you wanted to say no to something that you didn't want to do. And what this was teaching you was that you were not allowed to have boundaries. You were not allowed to put yourself first. And that putting yourself first was selfish because that's what everyone tried to make you feel like. That you putting yourself first and setting boundaries was selfish. They made it seem as if the right thing to do was for you to put everybody else's needs before your own and neglect yourself. And that made you this wonderful, great, amazing person. And that you putting yourself first and setting boundaries and standing your ground and standing up for yourself was wrong. And that just made you a horrible, bad, mean, shitty person. And this is how those people gaslit you and brainwashed you into thinking the exact opposite of what is real life. So you were programmed to think that your boundaries didn't matter, that you saying no meant you were a bad person. That's where the people pleasing came in. I'm preaching to the choir, you know this. And you have seen how it has affected you in so many other areas where you have been involved. For my ladies, you have been involved in situations with men where they have been wanting to be intimate with you and you were saying no, but because they were pressuring you and it felt like the same type of pressure you got from your family, you gave in. And even though you didn't want to give in, you gave in anyway. And now you have realized that you have just experienced SA. I'm so sorry, baby. Please do what you can to heal. Go to therapy. Whatever you have to do, okay? Because not any time is it okay for you to sacrifice your own boundaries, your own dignity, and sacrifice yourself and your own feelings just to please another person that doesn't give a flying F about you, okay? Because what that taught you was that everyone else's needs mattered more than your own. Even the needs and the emotions of others, of strangers, people that you didn't even know. That your upbringing did not teach you how to stand your ground and to have boundaries and to put yourself first, and how that was it was a survival technique. To function in this world is to put yourself first, to have boundaries, to say no when you mean to say no, to not give in to peer pressure. And because the same family that pressured you to become this people pleaser has now ridiculed you when you've gone through traumatic situations and made you look like you were the problem, like you did this to yourself, when honestly it was a product of your environment, a product of how you have been raised. And they still don't want to take accountability for the trauma that you have been through because they know that their upbringing and how they raised you played a role